Using mixes within Create essentially allows you the ability to set up to 9 separate program outputs. Now these can be operated at the same time as your main program output as well. This is great if you're running a hybrid event, perhaps you're streaming out your main program feed, but you also have screens in your conference room or your studio that you need to send out separate mixes to. You can do that using the mixes function. These can all be actively switched between your scenes as well, basically doing the job of multiple switches. Now in order to open up these mixes, you'll need to click on the cog icon to open the settings window, then come to advanced, and then in output configuration, to start configuring a mix, all you need to do is select one of your mixes from here. You'll see mix 1 is an option here. Then you can also select your audio. Now this can be the mix 1 as standard, it will be set to mix 1. It can be any of your auxes that you may have set up. It could be the program feed, or you don't have to have any audio if you don't wish. You can set up to, as I said, there's 8 mixes you can set up, making it 9 in total outputs with the program out. So you can select as many as you wish. And when you click apply, they will all appear as options as mix outputs. Now to configure how you're actually sending this out and where to, you'll need to click on the cog icon here. So you see I have a QuickLink quad installed on this unit and I can select any of those outputs from here. So that will send that out via SDI. I can then select the mode as well. These may be different. You may have more options, you may have less options depending on your output device there. You can select an output audio device as well if you'd like to send the audio out over any of your other available devices. Now, if you are sending out over SDI, the audio will travel with that, so just be aware of that in case you end up doubling up the audio and sending it to the same place twice. You can also enable it as NDI as well, so you can set a name. If you tick that and call that whatever you want, we'll leave that as mix 1, and you also will have an NDI output of this particular mix too. So when you're happy with your settings, you click OK and then click apply, and you'll see that the mix 1 has appeared in the audio mixer section, and we have a master volume fader as well for mix 1. So if I OK this, if we go down to mix 1 here, this is where I can choose which scenes I would like to switch between on my mix. So perhaps I would like a 16-person wall in my mix. So I'm sending that feed out to another screen in the room via SDI potentially. I can set that to that. And if I go back to the program, you see that the program is unaffected by that switch and change of scene on my mix. Another thing to mention about the mixes is that you can only cut between the mixes. You won't be able to do any of these other fancy transitions. They are reserved for the program feed only. When it comes to the audio, you'll see that another Mix 1 tab has appeared here. Obviously, I don't have any audio inputs in here, but if I did, you would see them. I've just got a template on the go at the minute. And as I said before as well, you have a Mix 1 master fader here, and you can also monitor that output as well, or you can mute it if you decide that you don't need it. Now, once you're happy with your mix setup, all you'll need to do to actually send this out is to start it. And that is back in the advanced section here. So once you're ready to go, all you need to do is click start, and that mix is now sending out over whichever device you have chosen to send it out. So if I decide to switch between these scenes, that will all be happening on my output on that mix, and the program can be switched separately as well to operate like 2 simultaneous switches. Thank you for watching. You can access other instruction videos on our YouTube channel or by navigating to support.quicklink.tv.